Hey guys, this is AMW or AM Wrestling. I'm A,
I'm M.
and so we've been looking at videos on YouTube lately, and we thought, you know what? We're big fans too, so let's make videos of our own and talk to you guys, the fans, the viewers. So, don't judge us because this is our first video, and if you do, alright, too bad for us, right? Anyways, we're gonna be trying something new here. It's called Superstar Profiles. This is pretty awkward. We're getting right into it, but you know we don't have a lot of time on our hands, and pretty much Superstar Profiles is something where we devote the whole video. Yeah, talk about the devote the whole video to the wrestler. For instance, we're doing Kane, and
in this video, we're pretty much like gonna talk about his whole WWE career, what he does outside WWE, what he's like about pretty much his whole life that WWE made for him. What happened? What occurred in his lifetime? Like I bet you guys didn't know this about Kane, but Kane is like really into politics. I mean, he's also like WWE's done so much for him, and he has. Or another thing, he doesn't have a wife. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but he does not have a wife.
Oh, shut the hell up. He's a good guy. He's
a good guy, yo. But I'm just saying he does not have no wife or kids. So I mean, he's been traveling.
What if he's gay?
He's been, I didn't think about that, but that's pretty weird. A gay guy wrestling. All right. Anyways,
freak, yo?
Anyway, so he's been traveling a lot with WWE, so I guess that's why he didn't have any time to settle down or anything. But in reality, he's a really good guy. He's really into politics, and he's good to his fans. I mean, like.
All right, shut up now, guys. I'm the cooler one here, so just listen to my sweet ass voice. So anyways, we're gonna get right into this.
Thanks.
We're gonna start off with the beginning of Kane's career. Basically everybody knows it was Kane and it was Undertaker. I'm sorry, Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, Hell in a Cell, Bad Blood '97. Now this was the debut of Kane. So the match went on, and at one point Kane entered with Paul Bearer.
This is very intense. What happened? Like when Kane entered, nobody expected this, and all of a sudden people found out this is Undertaker's brother. I mean,
like
that was a shocker. Honestly, that was a real shocker. So, I mean, I didn't expect that.
Again, Shawn Michaels did come out on top in that match, but to the expense of Undertaker's brother Kane, and anyways, so that's what started Kane's career off. And then we went on '98. Kane wins his first ever WWF title.
Yeah.
In a first blood match against Stone Cold. Yes, he only had it for one day, but really, that set his name in stone that, you know what, this guy isn't a one-hit wonder. You know, really, he could be something big. So, you know, he went on 1999. I think that was the year he teamed with X-Pac. The crowd really liked him, and, he was getting more and more big.
And, I also want to mention one thing, that when Kane came to the WWE, he made his debut, he only thought that he was going to be in WWE for like a month or a month and a half, because they thought he was just going to like be Undertaker's brother and then they're just going to like lose
have
him.
A match.
Yeah, get over it. You know what? Like a quick story. But it really rised, and everybody wanted to see this, that they couldn't end it. And Kane was such a good wrestler, and he had his own character, and soon later on, as you can see now, Kane is his own individual in WWE. He's his own superstar. He's known everything. He made a new movie, not a new movie, an old movie, but See No Evil. Look at that. He's making movies now. So.
Again, he's a really popular superstar with the fans. He's he was just world champion last year.
Yeah.
He
deserved that a lot. Being world champion, that was.
It was long overdue, but you know what? The guy, he's a really successful wrestler. He works hard. He's paid his dues. Like Stone Cold always like to say, the wrestlers always have to pay their dues to, they have to earn basically what they get, and earn
Kane, respect.
There's no better example than Kane. He's been working his ass off for these last 10 years or whatever that he's been here, or over 10 years, and you know what? I really respect the guy. Anyways, so we're here. We are at WrestleMania 14, and this is 15, right? Yeah,
WrestleMania 15.
No, 14.
14.
I don't give a damn. Whichever. WrestleMania 14 or 15. Don't judge me. Yeah. I know it's one of those, and it was Undertaker versus Kane.
Yeah, brother versus brother. Very intense stuff. One of these matches, yo. Whenever I see one of these matches, I always want to just.
No, it's WrestleMania 14.
WrestleMania 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, WrestleMania 14. Whenever I see these matches, they're very intense. I mean, I really enjoy it. Really enjoy it.
Undertaker and Kane, they have such good chemistry in the ring, and this was no exception. This match was great.
Even backstage though, like people think that they weren't good friends. Backstage, they were really good friends too. So. I'm pretty sure like they talked and stuff. They haven't like really
What?
like experienced
You're ugly.
difficulties.
He's ugly.
Experienced difficulties.
He's ugly.
He is ugly. Kane is pretty
I'm
ugly.
not talking about Cam. I'm talking about you. Um.
Why do you judge?
Okay. Anyways, so we're gonna move on to 2000, I guess, which I don't really remember much of 2000.
Then Kane like become his own individual. Like
Yeah,
I
pretty
think
much.
Kane became his own individual.
It was the
like,
Brothers
about
of
2000.
Destruction.
Yeah.
Undertaker the Badass.
Yeah.
Kane, his brother. You know, they worked together. Great wrestlers. And they're really over with the crowd. Of course, everybody knows
Usually
that.
people think that like Kane was Undertaker's sidekick, but honestly, I think it was like
They worked together.
They worked together. Seriously, like they were
The Brothers
even
of
with each other. They
Destruction.
were brothers with destruction. Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
that's
good point,
intense.
good
That's
point.
intense.
Then they had 2001 again. Kane, Intercontinental Champion, beats Triple H. You know.
Yes.
Again, Undertaker beat Triple H in that year too. You know, those were some pretty big enemies to Triple H. Then we had, and then we move on to you know, post Attitude Era.
Yeah, Attitude
2002, 2003, and pretty much Kane. 2003 was I think Kane. That was supposed to be Kane's year.
That was supposed to be Kane's year. Yeah.
On Raw, like when he took off his mask, I thought right then and there, this guy is gonna be champion. This is like
I thought he was ugly, to be honest. Like when he took it off, I'm like, yo, put that shit back on.
Emotional scars.
That was it was emotional. Honestly, when he took that off, I felt pretty bad for him to show his face, and people were just going ill. I mean, if that was me, honestly, I'd be crying backstage. But
you
then
are
again,
ugly, so don't you cry every day.
Don't listen to this guy. Anyways.
Yeah. So yeah, Kane took off his mask, and that's when you know, his character really. A lot of people say.
His character rised.
A lot of people say, you know, they didn't like Kane after he took off the mask. All right, fine. Sometimes it was a little weird with him wearing no mask, but 2003, 2004, he was a monster. They really could have done something.
A monster's been unleashed. That's like the right words right there. Kane was like 2003, 2004, whatever. After that, when Kane took his mask off, he was just with rage because everybody was getting mad. I think some of that rage really came out with him because I think it wasn't like all scripted. I think he really had that rage within him because people were like judging him pretty much. So I mean, you never know. Like Kane's a good guy.
Yeah.
Life,
so I guess we could move on. You know, 2005, 2006. 2007, he versed Great Khali in a forgettable WrestleMania match.
Yeah, I mean, after that, like, they didn't really give him any more pushes or anything. He's still, like, a good wrestler. If you look at him and look at his wrestling style, you could tell that he's been through so much, done so much for this business.
Again, his wrestling style, he could have great matches, but he could also have very bad matches. Great Khali, for instance. Great Khali can't have a good match with anybody. Let's just leave that there. Even if he versed Ric Flair, I mean... That would have been a terrible match. Ric Flair can make anybody look like $1 million.
I know we're talking about Kane right now.
Nothing more than $10.
I know we're talking about Kane right now, but Great Khali, honestly, he gets eliminated Royal Rumbles. Like, he's like the first one to get eliminated. Like, he's the big guy there. He should be eliminating everybody. He's never getting his push. So I believe he could do a lot for this company, but they're not gonna do anything.
He doesn't speak English.
He doesn't speak English, but I mean, he's still.
Yeah, we're fellow brown skin, so we're still rooting him on.
Yeah, we're also Indian, yeah.
Jinder Mahal. Anyways, you know, 2010. Let's just move on to that. 2008, first of all, Kane wins the ECW Championship, which was cool for him. It was good.
Yeah.
But I think he deserved more. More than a 3-second match at WrestleMania. Like, what the freak is that? Are you serious? Like, him and Chavo probably would have had a good 6 or 7 minute match if they gave it that, but obviously they're retarded. They don't want to do that because they think they should be investing their time into other wrestlers, which I agree with. But you know what, 3 seconds is.
I mean, that's what I think they're doing with Kane now. I think they just like gave up on him and like they're pushing all these little guys.
That's good. That's great.
Yeah, that is great. Yeah, like push up little guys. But honestly, I think Kane deserves a little bit more respect because he's done a lot. I don't think like he should be.
But again, he's old.
Yeah, he is old.
I
feel like he should be like a big superstar still, like Shawn Michaels. Even though he was still old when he was in this business, he was still a big superstar. You don't see little wrestlers coming out and beating Shawn Michaels. You will never see that.
But again, Kane is like that kind of guy as well as Undertaker will. He could put younger guys over in a second, you know.
Yeah.
But they like him and Undertaker have a mind for the business where they know what they're doing when they're pushing younger guys. Undertaker almost had Randy Orton beat him at WrestleMania 21, and you know, like he you know, backstage wise, he always offers this treat to guys where he thinks have a lot of
Let's get back into the subject. Kane's profile.
Kane's profile. getting lost in it. But yeah,
Yeah.
Undertaker and Kane, they think alike, you know.
Yeah.
And
But anyways, this has been Kane's
2010,
profile.
2010. What's wrong with
Oh,
you?
okay.
2010. This guy's retarded. 2010. Kane wins the world title, which I thought was amazing. That's what got me back into
World title.
SmackDown.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
really liked it because I loved his character then. Him chasing Edge, great storyline.
But also, in my opinion, I feel like he only had it for a short time. He should have got it a little bit longer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Edge versus him, that was a great storyline, but they should have like stretched it out. They would just try to jam packed it into a one little
One
two
giant.
week like
Yeah,
show.
they always.
They
That's
should have
what
done that.
WWE.
Like
They always
yeah.
shorten things.
They should make it a little bit longer. Make it just maybe like a month or 2 months, a little longer. But they shortened that a little bit. So
But never mind that. Again, nonetheless, Kane. If we skipped anything, we apologize. We didn't have all the time to do this. Thanks a lot, guys. This has been AMW.
yeah.
Check out our videos. Subscribe. If we have good feedback, hopefully we can make another video and talk to you guys again. Thanks a lot.
All right,
Peace.
peace.